Devin Dixon, we know he ran that 1:45.27 a few weeks back in Texas Tech. The question on everyone's mind is, as the favorite, will he hold up as the favorite? Conference rival, Mississippi State's Marco Arop. He did run into the 145s, but Dixon, he's on a whole nother level, not just on the 800. This past weekend, he split 44.24, the fastest 4x4 indoor split that we know of, and they'll call it the fastest in world history. So he's a huge, huge favorite, but the guy hasn't proved himself just yet on the national level, at least individually in the 800. He was 5th last year outdoors, so it's not like he's coming out of nowhere, but he's going to be a huge favorite, and we know, when you're a favorite, the pressure is just so much more intense. So definitely going to be interested there. I do think it's kind of a two-man race. The two guys that have run 145 there, mentioned Arop, who did it last weekend for Mississippi State, and then of course Dixon. There are a couple guys who have run, I believe, in the 146s and then 7s, but it would require a big upset for me to think one of those guys are going to take it. But I do like the two-man battle. Now in the women's 800, huge breaking news yesterday. Sammy Watson of Texas A&M going pro. The timing is what caught everyone's eye, a little bit. It's just a strange thing to be going pro. Well, one, when you're just in the middle of your season, but also indoor season, a peculiar timing. And also, I didn't want to say this in the article I wrote, but
I'll say it on the show.
her first 800 wasn't very good, and that doesn't necessarily mean anything. That's like saying, oh, we're going to sign Bryce Harper in baseball while he struck out his last 2 at bats. It's like, that's not indicative of her whole thing. The larger point, though, is, yes, she won an NCAA title last year,
right?
But she hadn't set any new PRs since 2017. Is that a little concerning to people who may sign her? Maybe. She's obviously very young and has a lot of potential, world junior champion. But on the larger point of the women's 800, it does take away, and obviously an NCAA champion. It doesn't matter that she hadn't run fast this year. I assume she would have qualified, at SECs, but she's not going to be there. And now it's just there's no favorites at this point. You got Allie Wilson, who just from Monmouth University just ran 202.65 at Boston University. Very impressive, but she's totally green. She only has made NCAAs once, and that was on the outdoor track. Then you have Martha Bissa of Norfolk State and run a converted 202. So there's some people in there that have run some good marks, but some of the familiar names, obviously Sammy Watson, Jasmine Frey, the collegiate record holder, not up there in the top ranks just as far as yet. And then you have a ton of people that are in the 204, 205 ish range. I can't even pinpoint a favorite at this point. No. It's just totally wide open. So that's the story. On the men's side, we've identified 2 clear favorites, both from the SEC, both guys that have run well in the national scene before and then are running really well. And then the women's, there's upwards of 10 women who could win it. Yep. So,
if you were going to be a favorite in an 800, would you rather be indoor or outdoor?
Which, if you could run, that's an interesting question. Outdoor, right?
Wait, from what perspective do you mean? Because I personally just think the outdoor titles are more prestigious.
Yeah, that's what.
Well, the goal is to win.
Yeah.
All things being equal, which gives you the better chance.
Well, the 800 is just such a messy affair indoors.
Well, that's what I'm asking. So
yeah, definitely outdoors from both a tactical perspective and prestige.
So you think you're more likely to get upset on an indoor 800 than an outdoor 800?
But see, I think Dixon, I think you just throw all that out because when he's so fast, he can just get out. Easier said than done. But when guy has such 400 wheels, his race plan has to be for NCAAs, assuming he gets there healthy and he's still running as well, is just to go, just like he did. I know he had a pacer at that Texas Tech meet, but his race plan should be, I'm going to go out in 50 seconds, and whoever wants to try to hang on can try.
That's why, I would say indoor, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
I would say indoor because it's just it seems harder to pass indoors. And point. You see less movement over the last 200 than you do on the outdoor side of things. Because, look, he talked about it when he was on the show about how he had dealt with the mental side of it. So it's going to be tougher for him than probably any other person in his position because not only you have to win this NCAA title and you have to do it in an event like the 800, but you got to do it kind of beating back your past history in the event. I think it's probably better to slay that dragon in the 800 than it would be in indoors than outdoors, but I could see arguments the other way too.
Going back to Watson, what did you guys think of the news?
Surprising?
I was shocked, especially because of what this will do to the overall team race on the women's side. I thought that she had a pretty solid training group over at A&M. Like you noted in your article, she hadn't run any PRs recently, but we're not going to see really fast times out of most people this early in the year. She has already gotten an NCAA title, so I can see maybe she has a feeling of she's already done what she came out here to do. But at the same time, why run 3 races? She's run 3 races already, correct? And then all of a sudden go. So to me, it seems like there had to have been some type of catalyst, but I don't know, maybe she was weighing her options. She did note that her mom was involved in the decision. She finally got the approval from her mom to make the jump. So maybe this has been in the works for a while. Maybe it dragged on a little longer than expected, and here she is. But those are kind of my thoughts. It was overall a little shocking.
I would say that it lessens the impact of the 206, or explains more about why she ran 206, because if she was planning on becoming pro, then the goal is USA's at the end of July, and then Worlds. So your primary object isn't to run fast. And if you know you're not going to, or you know there's a strong chance that you're not going to be running the NCAA meet, well then what's the impetus for running this quick, this early? Right. I think she had a lot of speculation about going pro after high school, and I think because of Aji Wilson, Mary Kane, Alexa Ephraimson, those are just the mid-distance women, but there's also been a lot of sprinters and a lot of men as well have gone pro, that she would follow a similar path. So the fact that she was even 1 year in college, I think didn't surprise me, but I think was surprising to a lot of people. I get, the timing. You ordinarily, she wins NCAAs, and then a week later, a couple of days later, then she makes the announcement. That's the typical pattern. Where it leaves the women's NCAA 800, you're absolutely right. I mean, 10 people, 15 people that can win that thing. It is crazy open. It was pretty open last year too. Maybe someone like Danae Rivers.
Oh, that's something I didn't mention.
She's choosing between the two events. This opens things up even more. But as it stood, it was already a winnable race because she wasn't even in the meet yet.
Right.
Should have mentioned Rivers, but she just ran 4:29 and then want to make her mile. So it's like, is she gonna run the mile or so?